Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Kristin. I put it in my little stand on top of my ice bucket so it stays firm. Good morning, Rosie. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Pretty Coffee with Kristin show. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Gabrielle. Thank you for joining. I want to welcome you all so much. Intel Observer, thank you. Ottman. 180 DIY, good morning. Oh my gosh, and the hearts are already coming. Thank you for the hearts. Hey Mama Mia, hey Mia, thank you for joining. Good morning. Mama Bear, good morning. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for the hearts already. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Kristin Schmidt, and I want to welcome the live viewers, and I also want to welcome, thank you for taking the time if you're watching this on the replay. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the hearts. Ed's, some of these are hard. I'm so, anyway, hello Rosie. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning. Connection isn't great. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. I had an internet situation yesterday. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me at all. I took it off my Wi-Fi, which I call it the Wi-Fi. I took it off the Wi-Fi and I put it on just on my phone on the data. So I don't know, it might be $300 to do this show. I really don't know. But I know that the internet isn't working. Welcome. Oh my gosh, thank you for the hearts, everyone. Thanks for showing me some love. So anyway, my name is Kristin Schmidt, and I wrote, a baby bear is watching. Oh, give him a kiss. Can you hear me? Is it shout out with love? Oh my gosh, hello. Can you hear me? Is the internet all right? Let me know. Mama Bear, let me know. So I'm just going to keep going. Thank you for watching me live. Thank you so much for the hearts, and thank you so much for watching me on the replay. And some people asked yesterday, hi Christy, how do you give hearts? What you do is either if you're interested in what I have to say, if you want to show some love, what you do is you just tap the screen with your finger, you just tap it, and then you'll see the hearts come up. So that's what that means. It's a little love currency on Periscope. Thank you so much. But anyway, today what we're going to, just like that, thank you for the hearts, thank you. Today what we're going to talk about is, are you good enough? Do you feel you're good enough? Are you good enough? Of course you are. Of course you are. This morning I looked up, there's an actual word, there's a term that says, hi Go to Kitchens, that it's a phobia of not being good enough. Isn't it crazy? It's absolutely amazing to me that there's an actual phobia. It's a telephobia. I put it on Facebook today, and you can find me on and you can also go to bringprettyback.com, and you can also go to Bring Pretty Back on Facebook. And also, if you want to contact me, I had someone do this, a couple of people do this yesterday, and I want to say thank you. You can text me. My number is 989-980-8766 if you want to connect with me. I would love it. So, but there's an actual fear of not being good enough, and it's a telephobia. And I cannot believe there's an actual fear of it. So how sad is that? So, but are you good enough? I was talking to a friend this morning, my friend named Kristin, and we were talking about scoping, and her style is completely opposite of mine. She's very calm. She's just very smooth. She's very cool, and she's a beautiful woman, and what she has to say is just very, very calm. And she was talking, yeah, most people do have that phobia. Isn't it sad? I didn't even know it was a phobia, but it is, because we have all felt that it's not enough, we're not good enough, and there's not a single person that I know that doesn't have some kind of fear, or that they are not good enough, whether it be physical, whether it be their personality, business, anything like that. But anyway, Christy was saying that she felt like she was too calm. I said, no, that's perfect, because that's you. Be you, do you. You are good enough exactly as you are. You don't have to be as animated as me, because I'm not for everybody. I know that. I might be a little bit over the top for someone else, someone that wants cool and calm, because it's not me. I'm not cool and calm, especially in a crisis. Oh, in a crisis, I am one of those, you know what, I completely fall apart, and I have a couple stories, and I'll tell them in the future that I completely fall apart in a crisis. Thanks for the hearts. I fall apart. I make a complete fool of myself, and I know I do, and I can't control it. I cannot control. I try to be, some people, they're real calm in a situation, and then they fall apart. I fall apart during, completely. And I'm also the friend that if you're worked up and you call me, I'm going to be worked up with you. You want a good rant? Well, we're going to talk it through. Drag it down. We're going to bring it back up. We're going to talk it over again. But I'm not the one that's calm. I'm the one I'm going to, whatever you're feeling, I'm feeling too. So it's just how I am. But yes, so anyway, it's about being good enough. And I read this quote this morning. I was kind of looking online, seeing, what is this? I love this. Okay, and I'm going to give her credit. It says, I am enough. I am full of sparkle and compassion. I genuinely want to make the world a better place. I love hard. I practice kindness. I'm not afraid of the truth. I am loyal, adventurous, supportive, and surprising. I am a woman. I am enough. I make mistakes, but I own them. And I learn from them. Sometimes I make a lot of mistakes. And this Molly Mahar said that. And that is 1,000,000% how I live. I own them. I make a lot of mistakes. I don't pretend like I don't. I do make a lot of mistakes. And I'll talk about them. And I'll be honest with you. Amen. Amen, Rosie. All of those things. But you are enough. Is there anything, let me know. What has held you back? What you're not feeling like you're good enough? What has held you back from doing something that you want to do because you don't feel like you're enough? What is it that, is it doing a Periscope video? What is it? What is it that's held you back? Thanks for the hearts. Thank you. What has held you back personally? Comparisons. Oh, I hate that. You know how I hate comparison, Kristin? I hate it. Hate comparisons about anything in any way. So I hate comparisons. Thanks for the hearts. I hate it. But is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do in the future, or that has kept you from doing something that you want to do because you don't feel like you're good enough? Oh, no necklace this morning. I know I forgot to put it on. I know I need to get, I don't have, is that going to be the thing? What necklace is Kristin wearing? You know what? I need one. I know, it's a little bear. Oh, does this count? It's better than nothing, I guess. Thanks for the hearts. So anything, I know I know it took me, well, I talked about it in the last show, Reasons to Shop. Some of the things that held me back is I wanted to do a YouTube show, and I wanted to do it for a while. I did a radio show. No, they're not lousy, Rosie. Keep going. I'm watching. So keep going. Just keep scoping, keep talking, be you, do you, 1,000,000% be you, and just keep going. But I wanted to do a YouTube show, and I couldn't figure out how to do the introduction. I couldn't figure out how to do all the things that I thought would make a good YouTube show. So I didn't do it. I did a couple, but I did them on my laptop. I did a couple, but not what I wanted to do. So when I heard about Periscope, I looked into it. That's when I decided, and it took me a week. I think it was a week before I did my first one. Thanks for the hearts. Oh, there's a major lag in the comments. Thank you. I did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. Thanks for the hearts, and thanks for letting me know. But I didn't do the YouTube show because I was worried about, oh gosh, I'm talking about bring pretty back. What if I'm not pretty enough? What if someone compares me to someone else and they don't feel that I have value because I'm not model beautiful? And that held me back, and I didn't do it. And I'll be honest that I didn't. So that definitely. Wow, 3 minutes behind. Okay, thank you, Rosie. You didn't know. Thanks for the hearts, and thank you for letting me know that. Okay, so people are answering, so it just has to catch up. Thank you. So, but that held me back. No, pretty is not just about physical beauty. It really has. Pretty is about a pretty life. It's not just about physical beauty at all. So, no. And for those of you just joining in, my name is Kristin Schmidt, author of Bring Pretty Back, and we're talking today about are you good enough? And of course you're good enough. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Of course you're good enough. I don't care. Oh, thank you. Go to Kitchens. Thank you. Yeah, great minds do think alike. Mama Bear is awesome. So I think that I'm 46, and there are things that I've wanted to do. I've done a couple. I do Bring Pretty Back workshops, and I've done, I think, 4 or 5. And oh, it is my passion. I love to do them. Love to do them. I did 4 or 5, and then I got myself nervous that they weren't good enough, so I kind of stopped doing them. So there it is. I felt like I wasn't good enough. So I'm kind of practicing what I preach here. It's quite silly. So I'm going to be resuming doing the workshops, the Bring Pretty Back workshops, and also the Create a Pretty Life workshops. I'm going to be resuming. I love them. I absolutely love being in a room with women, talking about this, talking about what it is, the ways that we lost our pretty and ways to bring them back. I am going to do it, 180 DIY. Thank you. I need your first name. I'm so sorry. I am going to be doing them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be working on them the rest of this week and then taking the show on the road. So if you want me to come do a Bring Pretty Back workshop, let me know. Again, you can go to bringprettyback.com. And of course, you're joining me today with Pretty Coffee with Kristin. This is so fun. This is so fun with the coffee cups. I had, oh, you just be yourself. Be you, do you. Hey Tennille, thank you for joining. But I had a couple people ask me yesterday where they can get a Pretty Coffee with Kristin coffee cup. I love it. Thank you. Go to bringprettyback.com or text me, and we'll talk about ways you can get a cup. I'll tell you how to get one, but prettycoffeewithkristin.com. But thank you for asking, because the cups just cracked me up. And then of course there was hashtag #prettyclinks. So thank you, and thank you for the hearts. But what is it? I want to know. I didn't do my workshops. I didn't do the YouTube because I didn't feel like I was good enough. And thank you for sharing, Christy. Thank you for everybody for the hearts and the shares. If you want to share, what that means is if you're on an Android, you swipe up, and then if you're on a iPhone, you swipe left or right. That's what that means. That's what that means. But the hearts and shares only if you feel like you want to. And thank you for them, because it makes me happy, the little love currency going up. But so those are things that I felt like I didn't do, that because I didn't feel like I was good enough. I'm going to be doing them. Pretty Clinks, thank you, Mama Bear. Gotta run, go. Thank you, Go to Kitchens. Yes, I know, they'll love them. I know. So those are things that held me back. And I know that in talking with other women, I know that things that have held them back are, I mean, everything from going after a new job. So I have one friend that's in a horrible job, and she doesn't feel like she's good enough to get a better one. So she stays there. She stays in this awful job that she hates. She's miserable, but she feels like she doesn't have the credentials or the knowledge, or she just doesn't feel she's good enough to go out and do something else. So she goes and she stays in what she's in, and she's miserable every day. And she's amazing. She's brilliant. She's amazing. She can do anything, and she stays there. I don't know if it's part of its comfort. Sometimes even if it's bad, we stay because it's comfortable. But that's what she does. And so there's one example of she doesn't feel like she's good enough to get a better job, so she stays in an awful one. And bye, Rosie. Or no, Go to Kitchens by Rosie Stan. Thank you for the hearts. So if you're watching this on the replay, or thank you so much. If you're watching live, thank you so much. It means so much to me that you take the time out of your day, with everything that's going on in social media, with everything that you can be doing with your time, and you're here with me. You have no idea what that means. Thank you so much. And if you go to bringprettyback.com, connect with me there. Go to Facebook, Bring Pretty Back, connect with me there, but connect with me, or you can text me 989-980-8766 and tell me what it is that you don't feel like you're good enough at. I had that yesterday. A woman sent me, we went back and forth with the most amazing text message, just of encouragement, and she was encouraging me, and it meant the world to me. Thank you. And I did, for those of you that asked for feeling trapped. Oh yeah, solely suffocates us. Oh yeah, if we just stay until there's nothing left. We do. That's another show. But yeah, you do. You stay trapped until you feel like there's just nothing left. There's nothing left to you at all. I've been there. Absolutely, I've been there, and that's why I can talk about these things, because most of the things I've lived it, and been miserable. And that's when I lost my pretty. When the worse I feel about myself, those when you make about the worst decisions in your life, isn't it? I think the worst two times are when you're either the worst decisions you make, either when you're feeling when your self-esteem is the lowest, or when you're drunk. That's about when you make about the worst decisions of your life. Drunk and low self-esteem. Never make a decision in those times, because they're usually not going to be the best ones for your life. Thank you for the hearts. So connect with me. Thank you so much for joining me this morning on Pretty Coffee with Kristin. You can go to bringprettyback.com, connect with me there, or go to Facebook, Bring Pretty Back, and I will be here tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I might be on the road. I don't know what the topic is yet, and I might be on a road trip. So if I am, I'll be here no matter what, whether it's here in the kitchen or on the road. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much for the hearts. And thanks for watching live. And thank you for watching on the replay. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. And have a pretty day.